You're still watching Midday Live with me, Wendy Lai. Let's get some business now. And banking consultant Dr. Richmond Etiahene wants the Bank of Ghana to amend its provision of 2 years cooling off period for its staff in its corporate governance directives for banks and specialized deposit institutions. He said 2 years is not enough to cool off and will become the source of privileged information and conflict of interest for the staff of the regulator.
Poor corporate governance is one of the causes that has been identified for the current crisis in the banking sector. The Bank of Ghana in April 2018 issued new corporate governance directives for banks and specialized deposit institutions, regulated under the Banks and Specialized Deposit-Taking Institutions Act 2016 at 930. As part of the new corporate governance directives, the Bank of Ghana specifically defined the roles of each board member, their tenure and age limit, and board structure, among others. But one directive which must be amended, according to banking consultant Dr. Richmond Etiahene, is the cooling off period of 2 years for Bank of Ghana staff.
You'll be surprised that a top Bank of Ghana official was a board chairman of one of the banks that the governor annulled recently. Can you believe that? A top official. And then you talk about cooling off period. If they have anything to offer, they should go to banking college and be lecturers, or go to Legon to lecture people so that people can tap on the knowledge, not being board members. They use them. One was also a bitch, one was there. They use them to get all these things done. Because if a former big man walked to you and you are a small man, what would you do? It's a strategy people have used.
He said the cooling off period should be a minimum of 7 years, as done by the Federal Reserve Bank of the United States.
They should revisit the cooling off period for Bank of Ghana staff, and I'm insisting on that. Until we get all these people out of it, we'll be able to. Today they resign as deputy governors and they become chairman of banks. How? Privilege information, conflict of interest, all these things are within you. And I believe that we should be very strong and cancel that one out, or amend that one and put 7 years or 5 years.